Hey guys, this is Hell Hades, free to play, and we're taking on the final boss in Doom Tower. And by that, I don't mean floor 120. I mean the first rotation, level 40. Sorath will be the in my first month as a free to player. I would have taken down all 4 of the bosses if we can do it today. Let's just finish this clan boss run. Doing work, 11.4 million now. Comfortable 2-key on Brutal with my setup now with Ninja, Geo, Deacon, and Kale. And then good old Shamrock coming in for that increased defense. Nearly 12 mil. And that gives me an easy 2-key. So that's coming along really nice. So, what's going on then? Not Clan Boss, just done that. Doom Tower. Doom Tower. Beat the Magma Dragon early level. Pretty comfortable fight, to be honest. There's not much going on there. Beat the Nether Spider. I did a video on this a couple of weeks ago. I'll ping it above just so you can see it. A lot of people were asking yesterday on my Scarab Boss video if I can show them the Nether Spider. Already did it a little while ago. We beat the Scarab Boss yesterday. That was my massive stumbling block. Really hard fight. Had to bring champions in specifically for that fight. Had to level up a level 40 Valerie to make that work. Had to level up a level 50 Armiger to make that work. And then I had Geo and my other regular crew in the mix. But interestingly, only 2 of my kind of top guys in there. And it's probably the first content at all in the whole game since I've started my free-to-play where Kale wasn't the carry. Yeah, Kale wasn't even in the team. Unbelievable. So, we're up to Sorath. A few things you need to know about Sorath. Sorath's resistance spikes higher and higher the further you go in Doom Tower. This early level, it's not so bad. But definitely if you get higher in Doom Tower, you're going to need higher accuracy numbers. So, champions like Shamrock with an accuracy lead. If you eventually get Drexar with an accuracy lead, they will massively help you land stuff on this Frost Spider. If you can't do that, then you're going to get yourself into quite a lot of trouble. So that's important. The other thing is you have to have an HP burn on Sorath to kill her. Yeah, to actually keep her dead. Or you need to hit her with a block revive hit. So we've got a block revive in Armiger, who's not a bad shout to bring in as like a backup in case you're not landing your burns. But I do have Ninja. We got given a free burn champion. May as well bring him in. I've got Geo, burn champion. Yeah, so may as well bring him in as well. And then I've kind of got to choose. Do I want a speed and heal champion, which is not a bad idea. We do take quite a lot of damage in this fight. Or do I just want to go with consistent damage, speed kind of boost in here, and damage here? I think I'm going to go this way because my Deacon's got a leech ability anyway. So we're going to go with this lineup to start with, see if this works or not. I've got 2 people that can land the burns. And I feel like, I might be wrong, but I feel like this is going to be easier than when I fought the Scarab Boss. So we shall see. In terms of builds, I've not changed anyone's builds since yesterday. We've still got Kale in starter gear. Yeah, people were saying to me on stream yesterday, how's your Kale hit so hard? He's literally in the same gear he's been in since day one. Apart from now, I've managed to get a couple of jewelry items on him as well. But yeah, nothing crazy about his gear at all. It's literally the lifesteal gear we get right at the start of the game. We've got lifesteal gear on Deacon, lifesteal gear on Kale, regen gear on Shamrock because he's only a 50, doesn't really have any sort of self-sustain. So we've got the HP burnout from Geomancer, didn't land his weaken. We start to get frozen up. There's loads of stuff going on in this fight. Honestly, what you can do is just deal with the ads first if you want to. The ads give quite a lot of buffs to the main spider in terms of stats and ability to resist and all that type of stuff. Also get this kind of cleanse going on debuffs. So dealing with the side ads is quite a nice strat. Albeit with this type of team that I've got here, I'm naturally going to deal with the side ads through my AoE damage. So I don't need to kind of target them individually. But if you've got a load of single target champs, kill the right ad first is a good strat. Because you see what happened here. The weaken, instead of going on the main spider, the weaken actually transferred to the right ad. He cleansed Big Mama. And Big Mama said, fine, cleanse. I'll take the cleanse, but you've got to have a small debuff instead. So once these side ads are gone, they can't do that anymore. And then the rest of the fight becomes quite easy. We are getting close to losing Ninja, though, got to be honest. And we've got blocked buffs on us, so I can't even get Shamrock to get his buff out there. Side ad down. 1. We do have Leech on here now. We're going to lose Ninja. Ninja's probably the least important champion in my roster right now in this setup. So now we should be able to keep that HP burn on. Cleanser's gone away. And honestly, as I say, like compared to the Scarab boss, this is just, have you got enough stats in your team? Have you got a team that's doing enough damage? And do you have an HP burn that you can keep on pretty consistently? If you've got those things, this fight's tons easier than the Nether Spider and the Scarab boss, in my opinion. It gets a bit harder as you get further through Doom Tower when the stats come up and the hits come bigger, but both side ads are down. Now we've just got to sustain for long enough and make sure that HP burn is on there before this spider dies. But it feels like day 39, that's going to be the first rotation of bosses dead. We actually didn't land the HP burn there. That's we might see this spider revive. See, don't do too much damage, lads. Hold your horses. Just got to wait for the rotation back for abilities. What I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to take it off auto for a second here. I got one more turn to get that HP burn back. So instead of any damaging abilities, we're just going to buff. We're not going to go, I guess I will go turn meter A1. Get the, oh, there we go. Get the burn on. There's the burn. Now you can kill it. And it's done. Nether Spider in the bag. Nice Void Shard. We'll take that. 3 minutes 36. It's probably a full auto fight, to be honest. Shamrock could easily be swapped out here for Apothecary, but the accuracy buff does do some work. So that's going to be a nice, easy auto farm for me for my keys. Up until now, I've only been auto farming on the Magma Dragon. Let's blow our way through some of these bits here. What have I got here? 4 days worth of resets. So I might be able to get myself up potentially to this epic book, level 70, maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I got enough stats to make that work. But pretty good. Like, first month in, I'm pretty happy with that. For Doom Tower. Like, Doom Tower really was the reason that I decided to do the free-to-play. I wanted to try and help people progress through Doom Tower that were perhaps on the earlier side of the game. And when I'm trying to do that on my main account's just hard carried by a really strong Great Hall. So it doesn't really show a true reflection of everything that's going on. But honestly, the floors on normal are not that tough. As long as you've got yourself 2 or 3 level 60s, there's not too much going on up until the point where you get to about level 6, floor 60, where it starts to become a bit more challenging. But for normal, the floor levels are not too bad. And it's just really kind of looking at, can I do the secret rooms when they come up? If you don't have Geomancer, obviously you just need someone with an HP burn. Like, Geomancer's not doing crazy Geomancer things there, by the way. Like, anyone who's kind of moaning down below, yeah, of course you've got Geomancer. He didn't do anything nuts in that fight against Sorath. He just put the HP burn out. Like, did a bit of damage, but nothing crazy. You just want someone who's got the HP burn in his kit. Ideally, someone who's got it on a pretty swift cooldown. So, Coffin Smasher can do the job. Bulwark can do the job. Like, there's plenty out there that can do that job. And that's going to be another level done. And we just kind of cruise through. So I'm going to get myself up to the next secret room and see if that is doable as well. Right, so we got to the next secret room. It's Epic Champions only. So obviously I've got my 2 big boy champions, which should help me. It should help carry me through most of this. But what I like to do, and I actually do this because it helps me with faction wars as well. Any ones that I'm just kind of not planning on taking to top level, these become my faction war champions. And we normally throw gear on either level 8 or level 12 gear. So you see my Horde in here. He's got some crit rate gloves I leveled up a while ago, an attack percent chest, some speed boots. It's all stuff that's in my account that I've leveled for some sort of content at some point, or it's literally just leveled for faction wars. It's good enough to keep because it's got a good couple of substats: speed, crit rate, speed accuracy, HP, speed, crit rate, HP. Right? These pieces were keepers because they've got good substats. They're not necessarily going to go on my top champions, albeit this one's quite a nice one. So I done the same thing a while ago with Hexia. Just got a bunch of level 12 gear on. Yeah, and my Jizo has had a bunch of pretty crap gear, to be honest, but gear that just kind of gets him through some faction war stuff. So that's what we're going to use. Champions that I've already got built, and hopefully it takes me through this room. So just working our way through Secret Room 5. All I've done is I bought in my epics that were already built for faction wars to go alongside Deacon and Geomancer. So nobody's kind of in good gear here. You've got Hordin, Hexia, Jizo. They're all in like gear that's been rolled up to level 8, just so I can get through some faction war content. They're coming in basically to be fodder. They're fodder so that my 2 main guys can get the job done without being targeted all the time. So you can see my Deacon, my Geomancer are going to do almost all of the damage here. But you get a little bit of a tickle out of a Hordin, you get a bit of a tickle out of a Hexia. But honestly, they're just in crap gear, sideline gear, because that's what I needed to help me clear a couple of stages of faction wars earlier on. So it just gives everyone else a chance to kind of stay alive for a little bit and get their job done. So the fodder's dead. We're down to the proper guys now. 2v3. Come on, guys, get the job done. Give me some more helmet tokens. Helmet tokens. And this looks like it's in the bag. So that's 4 out of the 5 secret rooms pretty much cakewalked. And the 5th one, I'm not even going to bother trying because it's just totally away from what my my ability can do right now. But 12 tokens, month 1 so far. Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. And we can kind of keep going on this road to get to the next boss. So there you go, guys. Hell Hades, free to play, takes on another boss. Hope you enjoyed the series. I will catch you later.